Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So this is some pretty interesting news. According to ESPN, Errol, Spence, and Keith Thurman are finalizing a deal to fight in April. Now, the fact that Errol Spence is fighting Keith Thurman next is not that much of a surprise, but what is surprising is, according to the reports, they're going to be fighting at 154, not at 147. Which now confuses me a little bit, because I thought the only reason Errol Spence was fighting Keith Thurman because the WBC ordered him to fight him. But if he's fighting Keith Thurman at 154, then I believe that would make a Keith Thurman fight optional, because I don't think Errol Spence has an obligation to fight Keith Thurman if they're not fighting at 147. Now, according to ESPN, they're saying that after this fight, Errol Spence is going to have 60 days to negotiate a deal with Terrence Crawford. And if he's not successful negotiating the deal with Terrence Crawford, then he's going to be ordered to fight Vergil Ortiz, Stanionis winner. He also still has the situation with the IBF mandatory, which is Jaron Ennis. He's supposed to also be fighting Jaron Ennis 120 days from his next fight. But if Errol Spence moves to 154, as this report suggests, he doesn't have to fight any of those guys, unless Errol Spence is planning on fighting Terrence Crawford at 154. Now, there's no doubt that Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman is a better fight than Terrence Crawford versus Avanesian. But with that being said, I think the months and months and months that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford negotiated with each other, it really left fans not wanting to see anything other than Spence versus Crawford, or maybe a Spence versus Vergil Ortiz, or, versus a Jaron Ennis. Those are the only other fights I truly believe that the fans really wanted to watch if they could not get the ultimate fight, which is Crawford versus Spence. But Spence and Thurman will definitely be something to watch until we see Errol Spence get in the ring with Terrence Crawford or whoever he decides to go after at 154. There will also be some great challenges for Spence at 154. I mean, you got fighters like Fundora at 154, and let's not obviously forget that Charlo is the undisputed champion at 154. And surprisingly, Errol Spence has said on multiple occasions that he would be interested in fighting his teammate Charlo. But of course, people still want to see Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford before we see him against anyone else. But if this news is true, this is pretty big that Errol Spence has decided to move to 154, because it's hard for me to see him coming back down to 147 if he's making a move like that. So let's see. Let's see if his next fight is at 154 and what it will actually mean for his very next fight. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.